Welcome, welcome. I'm Randy Squid, and can I first just say, it has been a while. I haven't posted much on my YouTube, I've kind of been being busy with work and stuff, but welcome to PokèRogue. And what PokèRogue is basically in the name. It's a Pokemon roguelike, where you go through battle after battle, whether that's with trainers or with wild Pokemon. And every time you beat a trainer and Pokemon, you get a choice of 3 items where you can choose only one of them, which will either help your Pokemon out, heal your Pokemon, etc, etc. Now with that, I say we should get straight into this. We're not going to continue, I'm going to start a new game. Right, and here we have our starter selection page, or pages, and if you go to the side here, as you can see, you've got the different generations of Pokemon, and you've only got, every Pokemon is assigned points, and you can only bring a team of however many with the 10 points you have. So if you wanted, you could run, you know, a Caterpie, a Weedle, a Tata, a Spearow, a Zubat. Or you could run just, you know, I don't know, a Scyther and, what's another Pokemon with the high points here? Pinsir, plus a Caterpie if you really wanted. Each of the Pokemon have their abilities, for the most part. For example, this Caterpie has Shield Dust, but unfortunately the N here means it's not been implemented into this game yet. There's also going to be abilities and moves with a P next to it in brackets, which means they've been partially added, so the move or ability doesn't have its full effect implemented just yet. And then you've got egg moves over here, which, if you go to this tab here, into the egg gacha, every time you beat, like, gym leaders and stuff, they will give you tickets. And once you get a ticket, you can open up and get yourself some eggs from any 3 of these machines. You got the move up here, which gives you a higher chance of getting rarer moves on your Pokemon, your egg moves, which you can have straight away. This middle one has a high chance of legendaries, and there's always one legendary that's got a higher chance than the rest, which here is Mewtwo. And this one is a shiny up, which increases your chances of getting a shiny Pokemon. In this game, shiny Pokemon are very good. I will show you why probably later on, because it's hard to explain but easy to show. Right, now to get into this, also quick note, these purple squares around the Pokemon will be the same for everyone, and basically that just means that specific Pokemon gets extra XP every time you beat a Pokemon. As you can see there, it would be either Latios or Latias, whichever one that is. You've got Psyduck in Generation 1. You've got, of all Pokemon, Binacle. Look at this dude. Look at him go. Anyway, any others? No, that's the only 3 Pokemon that got it. I don't think I'm going to be playing with any of them, to be honest. What I want to play with is this. Look at this boy. This shiny boy. Gonna give him the ability Water Absorb, so he, instead of taking damage from water type moves, he gains HP based on the move. And I'm gonna give him a better nature. I'm gonna go with a sassy nature, so special defense increases. And I'm going to add him to the party. As you can see here, that was 2 points, and that's added 2 points to my total of 10. You've got some strong Pokemon here like Heracross, but the only thing is, it's not got the greatest ability. It's minus his attack for special defense, and this is a physical attacker, so it's not what you want on your physical attackers. let me have a look. What we want to run. So we want to run our little shiny boy. But is there anything else that's looking interesting to us? So far, not really, but actually, if we come over here, Sandile. I do enjoy using a Sandile, and this Sandile seems pretty good, so we'll add him to the party. And I've just realised we now have a giant grass weakness, because our shiny boy is a water ground type, double weak to grass, and the ground type here. So maybe we don't run the Sandile. Maybe I have to... Oh god, I have to go back, don't I? Oh no, no I don't. I'm still kind of new to this, so I'm not entirely sure of all the controls myself off the top of my head yet. But I will figure that all out with time. I think we grab a calm fungus here. I'm going to add him to the team. Look at those IVs. Basically, the higher to 31 the IVs is, the better the Pokemon, the better the stats of the Pokemon. And that is pretty fucking good, if you ask me. Now, we've got a water and a grass type. Preferably what we want next is a fire type. So we can have a nice little fire, water, grass core. But trying to have a look for any notable fighting types that I haven't played with, or maybe want to try out. Got Tink here. Definitely not a fire type, but good choice. Fairy Steel, very nice typing. You've got a nice Fido here, fairy type. Unfortunately, it doesn't have its well-baked body ability, which every time it gets hit by a fire move, it increases its defense by 1 stage. You know what? I think we will go with our Fuecoco, because we do love a little bit of Skeledirge in here. And as you can see, more options are being knocked off. So I can't add, for example, Knackley to the team because I do not have the points, as you can see. And I think instead, I don't think we want a Lechonk on our team. Yeah, we don't want a Lechonk on our team. Right, we are going to begin with these Pokemon. We are going to go down. And here we go. Our first encounter is with a Lechonk. I'm just going to simply hit it with a body press and one-shot it. And as you can see, there we go. You get 3 items to choose from right at the beginning of the, or right at the end of the battle. And I think for this one, we're going to take the Pokeballs so we can catch some more Pokemon. And as you can see, there's always a chance for a double battle as well. Again, I'm going to body press this Patrat and then hit this Blipbug with a side shell arm. I think I said that right. Shell side arm. I didn't say it right. Just for fun. And again, nothing overly great. You've got a Law here that doubles the encounter chance of being a double battle. You've got Pokeballs, or we've got an Ether. We get to restore the PP of a Pokemon. Yes, that can be taken as a funny joke. But continuing on, because we are a mature audience here, we're going to body press into the Patrat because it's super effective. Again, Shell Sidearm into the Fletchling. Weeper is taking these moves pretty well because it is a tanky shiny boy. And as you can see as well, with the different Pokeballs represent a different rarity of the item. So the Great Ball, obviously you've got your rare items where Elixir restores 10 PP to all Pokemon's moves as opposed to for one move. Great Ball's slightly higher catch rate, as you can see here. And a Mystic Water, which is from an Ultra Ball, which means it's like higher than rare, like an epic. And this increases Pokemon's water type moves by 20%. And since we have a nice shiny Wooper here, let's go straight on him. So we can take on this Taylor with a nice 20% powered up water gun. That did nothing. We're going to hit him with a body press, because body press bases your damage off your defense stat rather than your attack stat, and since it's slightly stronger overall, it's got better defense and better defense over its special attack. That's why it did a lot more. I'm gonna do Super Law here, see if we can get some double barrels here. Oh, and we've hit our first trainer. Trainer Jason. No need to waste your time saying hello. Bring it on whenever you're ready. Let's show youngster Jason who's a little bitch or not. Gonna hit his Zigzagoon with a body press, super effective. Another one hit. Just a good start and a Puchian. Once again, dark type, weak to fighting type moves. Body press again secures the one hit. Lovely, and we get 110 Pokédollars. Oh, and I did have some eggs earlier, so you're gonna get egg hatching with me. And we have got a rare lore from one of our eggs. I think this is from the Shiny Up eggs, which is for the most of it. And then the last 5, I believe, are from the Move Up. And this rare lore has gotten the egg move Weather Ball. Interesting. Now who are we going to get? Magikarp! Yeah! Apart from it's got timid nature, which is terrible, because again, Gyarados is a physical attacker. And it's unlocked Agility as an egg move. Pretty solid. Gyarados doesn't have the best speed, increase that. It's the Drunk Panda. For those of you who don't know, I hate the Drunk Panda. Anyway, moving on swiftly from that, and we have a Smeargle. Great and competitive Pokemon. Not particularly great here. And we move on to our next one, is the Nickans. Or Ekans, whichever way you say it, however you say it. Been added as starter, and it's unlocked Poison Tail as an egg move. Nice. So we can start off with a Poison Tailing Ekans. And we got a Slowpoke. It doesn't look too bad because it's not a physical attacker or very fast. It's more defensive. So these stats are the ones you want to really look at. Gentle, minus defense for more special defense. It's not the best. Added as starter, Trick Room. Interesting. So that basically reverses how the speed system works in this game. The higher speed you have normally means you go first against the Pokemon if your speed is higher than theirs. But Trick Room works the opposite. You activate it and the slowest Pokemon on the field will be the one that goes first. Moving on. We have a Geodude. Interesting. Great ability, sturdy, will never get one hit. It will always live on 1 HP no matter what. Unfortunately, timid, minus attack for speed. It's not very fast typically, and is pretty physically strong, so this is not great. Curse, not bad, increases attack and defense, but reduces your speed down. Since it's slow, that doesn't matter too much. And here we go to the next one, Spinarak. Always like Spinarak's design. It's just a shame that Ariados is not a good Pokemon. Unlock Twin Needle to start off with. Not bad. So far no shinies, unfortunately. And we've got Plusle. Modest Plusle. That is pretty strong. A shame it's only got 5 special attack IVs. It's been added as a starter, and it's got Egg move Alluring Voice. This is one of the new Gen 5 fairy moves. And we got another Slowpoke, a relaxed one this time. Higher special attack, more speed. Not too bad. Bouncy Bubble. This is a special 60 base power water move that restores your HP based on 50% of the damage you have dealt. Oh, and there we go. That is all the eggs that I've... That's not all the eggs. I've lied. If I go into this next battle quickly, and then go back to my egg list, we still have 6 rare eggs here, which will hatch on the 25th floor rather than the 10th, because they're slightly rarer. So, shiny, 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 rare, rare, rare egg moves. So let's see what happens here. That quick attack did do Wooper dirty there, and I thought Wooper would live. That was quite unfortunate on my part, to be very honest with you guys. That was a misplay on my part entirely. We can revive it. Also, you've got money here, and you've got some healing items up here. You can use as much of these as you have money. I'm gonna heal them up, and then we're gonna give Fungus a quick little rare candy, which increases your Pokemon up by 1 level. Gonna side shell arm against the Bidoof, whilst we ember this Paris into the next dimension, and 5 dimensions over. Unfortunately, we didn't quite kill this Bidoof here. So we're going to finish this Bidoof here. Get more items. We're going to go with a potion here just to heal Fuecoco up without having to spend our money. And this is our rival Ivy, where she will appear throughout the game, like later on, with a stronger and stronger team each time, and you just gotta beat her, as you do most of your rivals in the Pokemon games. There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. Did you forget to say goodbye to your best friend? So apparently she's our best friend. Interesting. You're going after your dream, huh? That day is really today, isn't it? Anyway, I'll forgive you for getting me, but on one condition: you have to battle me. Give it your all. Wouldn't want your adventure to be over before it started, right? Little bit of breaking the fourth wall there, I think, but let's play. So she started off with a grass starter this time, Grookey. But Grookey is not anything to my Fuecoco. Oh, and she's got a Starly, so that will be a Staraptor at some point, so that's going to be a little bit scary. Fairly easy start to this battle, since we got the tight matchup against her Grookey, and her Starly was no big deal. Fairly simple fight. You just started and you're already this strong. You totally cheated, didn't you? I did not cheat. And the fact that she insinuated that is pretty rude. Just kidding. I lost fair and square. I have a feeling you're going to do really well out there. By the way, the professor wanted me to give you some items. Hopefully they're helpful. Do your best like always. I believe in you. Look at that. What a great rival. Apart from, obviously, you know, thinking we're cheating. But again, that was a joke. Oh, as you could see there, right, that went from a not regular Pokeball to a Great Ball to an Ultra Ball to give me the spell tag. And basically, what that is, right, it's just a random chance to happen, but if you have a shiny Pokemon on your team, or the more shinies you have on your team, like I do, the higher the chance of that happening. Well, maybe not quite, you know, Pokeball to Ultra Ball, but Pokeball to Great Ball to Ultra Ball. It's normally 1, but this time it's 2, which is definitely in our favour. I'm going to choose the spell tag because eventually Fuecoco will... Actually, hold on. We're going to heal our Fuecoco up first. And then we'll give the spell tag to Fuecoco. And as you notice in the top left as well, we got 2 new items. One is called the Super XP Charm, which increases the gain of our XP points by 60%, which is pretty incredible. XP in this game is very important for you to level up and keep your run going. And then the XP, all non-participants receive 20% of a single participant's experience points. So if I have my Fuecoco out and it gains, let's say 100 experience points, the rest of the team will gain 28 experience points between them. Which is better than nothing. It's not great, but you know, we take what we can get. I'm gonna hit the shell sidearm. Keep saying that wrong. Probably will keep saying that wrong because it's incredibly annoying to say. Anyway, we'll beat this Rattata up with a round, and we are going to absorb the Lillipup because, ouch, we just took a critical quick attack. And I don't think our Fungus appreciated being critically quick attacked. As we can see here, we got another new item here. It's called the Zinc. And obviously you can read here, increases the holder's base special defense by 10%. The higher our IVs, the higher the stack limits. So since my Fungus has very good IVs, that's where it was like, it doesn't show you here. But when you add the 30 up to 31 in that little hexagon, the higher that is to 31, the higher this will stack. This item will stack. So I'm going to apply it to Fungus. So Fungus will get a nice little 10% boost to its special defense. Let's have a look. 17 special defense compared to 12 and 9. So that is pretty good. I'm going to start with Fuecoco against this Purloin boss. Oh, at every 10 floors, there will either be a boss Pokemon, which can be a legendary. I have seen 2 legendaries so far in this game. Or a gym leader with full teams and is based on the area that the game either chooses, or if you get the item called the map, you get to choose the area. And based on that area, the gym leader will be whichever type according. Now we gotta send out our shiny boy against the Purloin boss here, because his fighting again is great against dark types. Since we took out his first bar, we do that, take out his second bar, and that is the boss beaten. And we get an XP charm here, increases our gain of XP points by 25% on top of the extra 60% we've got here. So we are going to get experience out the wazoo. And after every 10 floors, you will get, your Pokemon team will get healed fully. Right, so we've got a Spearow here, and it's going to no peck. So we do not want our grass type out, because that's how the type matchups work here. We are going to body press the Zigzagoon here, and we're going to Ember the Spearow. I think that makes the most sense here. And my poor Wooper is being bullied. So I'm going to switch out to Fungus, and we're going to take out the Spearow. So Fungus doesn't get pecked like it literally just did. Well, that's unfortunate. But Fungus eats the hit pretty well. And we take out the Spearow with an Ember. Easy peasy. And Wooper wants to learn Mud Shot. Interesting. I don't know what we want to do here. We get rid of Tail Whip for now, I think. For Mud Shot. And we're going to use Absorb on Zigzagoon, and we will layer the Zigzagoon with Fuecoco because we want Fungus to get as much health as he can. I was hoping that would kill. Fortunately, it did not, but the tackle from FlashfyreDev does finish the job. Right, now we've got a choice of rare candy, super lore again, or a super potion. We don't really need the super potion. We could do with a regular potion now on Weeper. And then we will rare candy. Only 39 XP away from leveling up. I meant to check Weeper summary before I did that, but that works. And we're up against a Zubat. I don't think we want to go... We don't really want to go up against a Zubat. We don't want one. And the Zubat is starting to be annoying, hitting us with a Supersonic and hitting ourselves in confusion. Lovely. And flinching us with Astonish. This is not going great. Come on, FlashfyreDev, hit an Ember. Nice. FlashfyreDev is snapping out confusion and is back in confusion, not being flinched. And FlashfyreDev gets through, beating up the Zubat with Embers. Jesus Christ. As you can see there, what that Pokeball was the Rogue Ball. And basically that is the second highest rarity in the game, followed by a Master Ball afterwards. As you can see, since I have the shiny Wooper on my team, that went from a Ultra Ball to a Rogue Ball, which gave us the regular gold, grants us a large amount of money, 3k this early on. That's pretty strong. That is pretty broken if you ask me, so I'm gonna collect that. And look at our money. Look at that. Amazing. Right, we're going to... I did not want to keep both of these in, but we're basically going to go beat up this Pikachu. I forgot. Status effects as well, like Confusion, Paralysis, Burn, will carry over from battle to battle, as well as stat drops and buffs. Just for some more extra context there, we're going to Ember this Bidoof, and then we're going to go absorb the Pikachu. Just to finish the Pikachu off. FlashfyreDev is still confused, but continues to hit all his moves, because FlashfyreDev is an absolute boss. And look at how adorable he is. Look at him. Ah, Fungus wants to learn Stun Spore. This is interesting because they will paralyze the target 75% of the time, as you can see there. Obviously, we're going to get rid of Astonish for Stun Spore because Paralysis is pretty strong. What Paralysis does, it reduces the opponent's speed by half, I believe, in the new generation of game, which this is based on, as well as giving them a 25% chance not to attack each turn. I will double check that I'm correct after the recording, but I believe it is 25% chance of not attacking each turn. Right, now I'm feeling a little bit spicy here. We haven't got two great items here, so I'm gonna go for a reroll. And it doesn't really pay off. I'm not going to reroll again because we want to save our money for more healing items. I think our Fungus deserves a level here. And we're up against a duo of school children, I think, with two Eevees. Interesting choice here. We're going to double up on the left Eevee, because apparently the Eevees do not like our Fungus. I'm going to Ember with FlashfyreDev, but I will switch out into Wooper, because Wooper can take these physical hits a bit better. Not that they went for the Wooper anyway, which is good for us. I say that Wooper could take them better. Didn't really look like it. But hey, we beat up the two of them, And now we get our reward of random stuff. I'm going to reroll. Again, once again, it does not work out in our favor. I'm going to grab a couple potions here. I'm going to put an extra tackle. So our physical moves do a little bit more damage. So I'm going to hit this Mankey with a body press, and it's going to do not even half. Lovely. I think this Mankey is just incredibly strong. He's kind of kicking my poor Wooper's ass. Don't think he appreciates that. And my Fungus is taking some big hits as interesting. Ah, Fuecoco wants to learn Bite. You know, 60 power, dark move. Better than tackle. Let's do it. Wooper finally level 10. We've got Berry here. Increases attack if our HP bar is below 25%. Interesting. But again, I think I'm going to reroll and try our luck. Let's have a look. Oh, and our Pokeball upgraded to a Great Ball and gave us a Nugget, which doesn't really pay for the cost of rerolling, but hey, money is money. As some of the kids would say, $20 is $20. Am I right? Anyway, moving on from that incredibly cringy joke, I'm going to throw my shiny Wooper to the wolves, or the hyena in this case. And that Poochyena was kind of kicking our ass. Okay. I'm going to go with a revive to heal our Wooper, and we are slowly running out of money. So I'm going to spend more on another reroll, and there we go, we got an Ultra Ball on the left, and it definitely pays back for some of the revive and the reroll. It's going to have to, after all these potions I'm going to have to spend. I got another Fletchling here, okay. I feel like I'm not quite in the position I would want to be at the moment in terms of levels with my Pokemon. I think it's at level 25. There is another rival battle with your rival, obviously, Ivy, and I don't know whether I'm going to be ready. I'm just gonna reload that. I don't know what happened there. Game decided, no. Okay, we're just gonna go for Ember, and then we're gonna try a Bite, see if that does more. It does about the same. Finish it off with an Ember. And we should have the same items as last time, yeah. We're gonna heal you up, and then we're gonna reroll. And get an X attack, which is handy. I am going to switch into Wooper and see if I can try beating this thing again. Because I remember the last one pretty much kicked our bullet handedly. And it looks like we might have this because the Mankey put some misplay in using Focus Energy twice. And even though it did that, still did not get a crit. Ooh, here we go. We got Calcium, increases the holder's base special attack by 10%. The higher IVs, the higher the stack limit. First of all, we're going to potion up our Wooper. Then we're going to give this Calcium to our Fuecoco, because we want our Fuecoco, when it's a Skeledirge, to hit like an absolute truck. And as you can see here, I've got one PP left. Get all your jokes out of the way with that. Now that you're back, we are going to hit this Wooper with a Mud Shot. And hopefully we get an Ether here. Or a Max Elixir. We don't want to apply it to him. We want to apply it to Wooper. And we are up against a boss Meowth. Hits us with a fake out. It's technician boosted, which basically increases the power of moves under 60 power up by 50%. And Wooper did not enjoy that, and neither did I enjoy watching Wooper take that. Okay, we get a nice little paralysis off here, and it still outspeeds us despite paralysis we got on it. Now it's entirely up to Fuecoco to carry the rest of this battle. And I'll be honest, it is not looking great. And just like that, my adventure is over. But we go straight back into it with another plan. And by plan, I mean just throwing another random mosh pit of Pokemon together and seeing what we can do with that. Right, let me think here. Wooper, I love him. I'm still going to bring him because it's shiny, and more shinies you have, the better chance of the, little changing of the Pokeballs happen. So I want him on my team constantly. Do I want to run a Starly? Kind of. Staravia gets Intimidate as well. Run a Starly. We kind of want a bulky Pokemon. I mean, throws be pretty bulky, but that's not what I'm thinking here. Ooh, Pharaoh Seed is pretty bulky, but Pharaoh Thorn is very, very late in the game. Got Bunnelby here. We pick up Cheek Pouch. Nothing overly great here. Or grab a Doublade here, because there's still Ghost type, and most trainers in the beginning will have normal types, which don't really know what to do against Ghost types, and Ghost Steel is a very good defensive typing. Pretty decent offensively as well. We're going to go into another session, straight back into the game, and there's a Wooper. There's a Wooper. There's a C-Dot here. And my Wooper is going to body press twice. Normally I would not do that because grass is 4 times effective against water and ground. Or 2 times for water, 2 times for ground. Double that together. Oh! And we got our rare eggs hatching. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh! Little Dunsparce. We enjoy Dunsparce here in the Rando Squid channel. Look at him. And he learns Dragon Pulse. Crazy. Our second rare Pokemon, I think this is the shiny up, so we get another Dunsparce. Wow. As I just said, we love Dunsparce here at the Rando Squid channel. And then we have unlocked Tailwind, but unfortunately it has not been implemented, so that is essentially useless. But the show must go on, and we continue with our next egg with a Mawile. Okay, we like Mawile because, we can get Megas in this game because you gotta get lucky with the Rogue Balls, and then they can have like Dynamax Bands, you can get Terra Shards, you can get your Mega Bracelet, you could get Mega Mawile with huge power, and we know how good Mega Mawile with huge power is. And it's a start, and we get Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang is good, strong, I think it's 80 power, 95% accurate move? Or is it 85% accurate? I think it's 85% accurate. With a 20% chance to flinch, if I'm not mistaken. It's all on top of my head, so I don't know. Now, this is rare eggs with the rare moves. And we got a Phoebus. Weebus is definitely interesting. Rare move, Sparkly Swirl. I think these are from the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee games, and I've not played them, so I have no idea what this does. But we'll find out. But on to our next one. With a Nincada. We like Nincada. Another starter. Egg move unlocked. Lunge. Strong move. Strong bug type move to start off with. 100%. And then we move on to... Ah, look at him. Look at that boy. Look at our little Goomy. Added as a starter. Good strong dragon type. Very specially bulky. Physically bulky as well if you get the Hisuian one. And we unlock Flash Cannon. Nice. Gonna grab a nugget. And as I didn't beat any gym leaders up, I do not have any tickets up here. So we must continue on, and I've just made the mistake of body pressing an Nincada. And wondered why. Damn, that did nothing. Because fighting is not good against bug. Right, interesting things here. We got a nature mint, which allows us to change, for example, we go to here, change our Wooper's nature from Sassy, which increases its special defense but it lowers its speed. For a lax nature, which increases, if I'm not mistaken, defense but lowers special defense, which I don't think we want to do for any of our Pokemon. Or we get the rarer candy, which increases our entire team's levels by 1. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Wooper's level 6, Darley's level 6, and Honedge is level 6. We're loving it here. Now, the Weedle here, I think we go to our Honedge, because Weedles only start off with Poison Sting and String Shot. Poison does not hit Steel, so we get basically a free kill here, if we didn't crit that Shadow Sneak. And another Ultra Ball. Jesus Christ, we're getting... You know what? The Nugget would have been nice, but the X attack, I think, is better overall. So we're going to hit Fury Cutter on this Rattata, and then we're going to hit a Quick Attack on the Rattata as well. Just to make sure this Rattata is dead. I mean fainted. We do not... Nothing's dying in these games. Just fainting and going to the Pokemon Center. There we go. Starts off fairly easy, but obviously the more you play, the further you get, the harder it gets. Ha ha ha. I'll show you how awesome my Pokemon are. Jesus Christ, I could have made a better joke whilst I was asleep. 6 foot underground. No, that's not a reference to me dying. That is just the truth. I could make a better joke. I'm not going to, but just know I could. That was horrible. Never again. And Honedge levels up to level 7. This is good stuff so far. Hit another Fury Cutter, and Wumple is down for the count. I've got another Nugget here. We'll take it. And we're not going to switch, we're going to Fury Cutter again. Ah, the streak resets after the battle. Okay. We're going to go with next accuracy, so I actually never miss. But I kind of don't want to do it to this Ecans. This Ecans does not have Intimidate to note, which as soon as you bring Pokemon in, it decreases the attack of the opposing Pokemon by 1 stage, which is pretty strong. Ooh, nice item here, the IV Scanner. So again, the numbers with the close to 31 as you can, that will basically every Pokemon that comes out, that isn't obviously your rivals in this case. Every wild Pokemon comes out, you get to scan. The wild Pokemon, and it'll show you their 2 best stats. And then from there you can see whether it's worth capturing or not. I would have read Ivy's rival monologue here, but it's the same as before. And she starts off with the water starter this time. Interesting choice. But I was hoping I would get hit with a water move there, so I could get some health back, but I did not. So we're going to hop out to Starly, because we like Starly. We are a Staraptor fan on this channel again. Oh, it's a Starly mirror match. Who's got the better Starly? It's looking like mine. You're damn right it does. Again, this would probably be a very easy match with Hone Edge, but I want to make the game a little bit more fun, balance out the levels just a little bit more. Make sure our team is all nice and ready to keep going. Oh, there we go. That is nice, but I think I'm going to do a sneaky little reroll here, and we get an Ultra Ball, which gave us Ultra Balls. 2 times catch rate. I'm not going to complain. Alright, as you can see here, we get a choice to use the scanner on the Hoot. Let's have a look. Apparently its attack is very good, and its special attack is pretty good. It doesn't give you the numbers, but normally you can search these up, and where it says very good, it gives you a range from, I don't know with this one, I think very good is anywhere from like 16 to 20 something, like 24. And pretty good is a little bit below that. It's, I can't remember on the top of my head, like 12 to 16 or something. And this Hoot has got a strong move, and my Starly is not going to win this battle, so we need to switch out. Also, Echoed Voice on Hoot is a rather terrifying move, because it builds up power every time you use it, similar to Rollout, but it doesn't have the accuracy of Rollout. So it's strong. Also, Rollout is a 5-turn move, typically 30 power, 90% accurate, and you're locked into it, and every time it keeps doubling the damage, so it goes from 30 to 60, 60 to 100, no, I think it increases by 50% each time, or something. I cannot remember on top of my head how it works. Basically, it gets stronger the more you hit, but 90% accuracy means you will probably miss at some point. Lure, Ether, or Pokeball. I'm going to reroll. Get a rare candy, a Staff Berry. Interesting. Sharply raises a random stat if the HP is below 25%. So that will increase any of your stats by 2 if it's below 25%. So that's between attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. First of all, we're going to rare candy our Wooper, because our Wooper is struggling. And we are up against this Lillipup, who has very good special attack and speed. We are not going to switch, because we want to beat this thing up. And with 2 Fury Cutters, we beat up this Lillipup. And I think that is where I'm going to leave this episode of our... for the first episode of this series of PokèRogue. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell as well to have all notifications of when I upload, whether that will be maybe tomorrow or in a few months' time. I will try and keep this consistent anyway. I've been Rando Squid, and I'll see you later.